You ever shat yourself?
Yes, multiple times.
Just how fast?
Well, because like it's something I am no longer. Like if you ask anybody at my job, they have heard my multiple shit pants stories.
So this isn't even like surprising.
No,
this is a new information.
No, I shit myself multiple times as a grown adult. Yes, I am not ashamed of
it. Not the way I expected this to go. Holy shit! Literally. All right. So when's the last time you shat yourself?
Like a full blown like shit pants or like a
shit passed through your asshole.
All right. I think it's been a while.
Okay, well that's good to know.
I think the last time it happened was when I was still living in Southern Illinois.
Okay, so it was a while ago.
Yeah. At least I don't know. Maybe that's the last time I can remember. It's the most memorable one. So I was going to a bank to deposit a check. And I lived in like Southern Illinois, and so the closest one of my bank branches was like, you know, a 30-40 minute drive. Mm-hmm. I start heading there, and I'm like on this country road, you just fucking mind my own business, just driving. And I remember like sneezing.
Oh my!
And I was like, and I'm like a solid 10 minutes away from the bank. You know, I'm more than the halfway point.
Yeah.
And I remember just sneezing, and I was like, yeah, I just shit myself. Okay, well, fuck. I remember having the debate in my head, like, should I just keep going and go through like the drive-through, or should I just turn back around now? And I was like, no, this is uncomfortable. I gotta turn back around right now. Uh-huh. I turn around, and I remember as I'm pulling into the apartment complex, my fiance is pulling out, and she rolls right in the window to tell me she's going to work, like, you know, bye, I love you, all this, and I'm like, I just shit my pants. And I remember her just laughing and just driving away as she's like laughing hysterically, and I was like, why would you like? I'm in an emotionally compromised state right now. Like, I am sad.
She did the right thing.
Yeah, she did.
There's nothing more you can...
And I remember just, like, being upset with myself. Like, why the fuck did I just shit myself? I'm a grown man. Like, I'm 20-something years old. I gotta go back to the bank now.
You had to drive back.
Yeah, so I, like, showered, cleaned up, got mad, you know, and then drove back to the bank and then just deposited that check. I needed to deposit that check that day. So I think that drive to the bank took a total of like 3 hours.
That's ridiculous. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go when you gotta go. How often have you shit yourself that you're just comfortable with admitting that?
I haven't shit myself in a while. I think it's been over a year, more than 2 years at this point. Yeah. But I think there was a period in my life where it was happening semi-frequently. But that I mean like every few months. Like maybe once every 6 months, to where I was like, oh shit, maybe I just shit my pants. Maybe this is who I am.
Maybe this is who I am.
Because like 3 or 4 pants shittings happened in the span of that story, like that I told you, like in the same time frame. Like I remember one time I shit myself. I had a date, and you know I was cooking.
Oh God.
I was cooking for this woman who I was dating at the time. And I remember I'm at Walmart and I'm picking up ingredients to make this pasta. I was gonna make chicken Alfredo pasta. I was gonna have a double date with some friends, you know. So I was pretty excited. And again, I'm just pushing my car along the pasta aisle at Walmart, and I remember just sneezing.
Fuck.
And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, I shit myself. Oh, I gotta run to the bathroom right now. So I just leave the cart there, run to the bathroom to assess the damage. I'm like, okay, there's no salvaging this underwear. It's fine. Tossed them out in the garbage can.
Yes.
Clean myself. Kept shopping.
Kept shopping. Commando?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was ashamed. And I never told anybody that story except for at work.
I know. So the whole world can know.
The whole world knows, yeah, you know, fucking shit my pants shopping at Walmart. I was that person at Walmart. The people of Walmart, like memes, I was one of those people.
Oh, you were one of them people.
Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. I shit my pants, you know, whatever.
People shit their pants.
People shit their pants.
People have to shit.
Have you shit your pants?
Okay, yes. Okay, so your stories, though, sounds like you have, like... you sneeze and then your asshole.
It's always a sneeze or a cough. It's always a sneeze or a cough.
So, okay, when you're driving to the bank or while you're shopping at Walmart, do you feel the urge to shit, or does it come out of nowhere?
No, I'm fine. Like I'm fine. Maybe
out?
my stomach's a little achy. I'm like, oh man, my stomach kind of feels weird. And I'm just having a good time, you know, listening to my music, and I'll sneeze or I'll cough, and then it's just like. It's just like one like pump out, and it's like, oh, I've done it again.
Okay, I've never had that because I know when I need to shit, and you've seen this with me when we went to C2E2, and I'm fully dressed up in an Anakin robe, and we're on our way back, we're on the highway, and I need to fucking shit. Like I knew I should have tried to shit before we left we went to go eat. That's when we ate the dumplings, and I was like, I probably should have tried to shit, but I'm like, no, I don't want you to sit there awkwardly. We had already finished eating, and I'm gonna be sitting there shitting while you're just sitting there. I'm like, no, okay, I'll try to make it home. Didn't make it home, and I'm on the left lane driving as fast as I can, and then I'm sitting there holding it with all of my concentration, as you're not giving a fuck about anything. You don't know I have to shit until it's like, I have to shit now, and like I skirt all the way over to the right side so that I can find the nearest gas station. You're like, are you serious right now? Yes, I have to shit, and I have to shit now. This is happening. So I find the nearest gas station, and I ask them for their key, and I go to the bathroom. Because it had to happen. I'm never going to sneeze, and on accident I shit. No, I know if I have to shit. Like, so if I were to have sneezed or coughed while holding it, that would have been different.
All right.
But the one time I did shit myself, I was in 3rd grade. And we were in the middle of recess. And for whatever reason, I was too scared to ask the teacher to go to the bathroom. The teacher was nowhere in sight, too. Like, we were all just outside playing. And I had no idea where the teacher was. I was too afraid to ask or to find her. So, like, in the middle of the playground, I just went into a corner and I shat. I sat, I squatted. And I shat. And I was hoping that that no one was paying attention to me. I was minding my own business. I was sitting there like in the grass or something, because I don't know. We were supposed to leave like right after. Like, we went in, but then we left. I remember that day I was supposed to go like sleep over at my cousin's house. Like, my uncle was gonna come pick me up. Cause fucking, I'm like little as fuck. I'm like 7 or younger or whatever. So like, I went home, and my mom was like, "You fucking stink." And I had to tell her. I was like, I shit myself, and she was so fucking furious with me that I shit myself. I mean, my uncle was already there to pick me up. I had to take a shower, obviously. She was upset that, I had to keep them waiting. She had explained that I had shat myself. It was embarrassing. It was a whole ordeal. I mean, I still think about that. Like, and I'm like, did any kids know that I was shitting myself and just not say anything? Like, how embarrassing is that? That someone that I don't even remember might remember, hey, that kid shat himself once. You know what I mean?
In 3rd grade.
Fuck. It's okay. I transferred out of that school next year. I don't know none of those motherfuckers anymore. But I remember feeling shame as I walked home, and just knowing that I just couldn't hold it.
Honestly, I think I've shat myself more as an adult than I have as a child.
As a kid?
Like, I'm not counting like being a baby or anything. That doesn't count, But like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I'm
like, you're fully aware of what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've shit myself more as an adult than I have as a kid.
That's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say, like, I've never shit my pants while I had like a regular bowel movement.
Okay.
I've always shit myself when it's like, hey, you have diarrhea. You didn't know it until right now.
but now you know it.
Now you know.
I've had a few close calls. So I take 2 shits every morning before I do anything. Before I went to school, before I went to work, I would take 2 shits every morning. It was religious for me. It's just what would happen. You have your morning shit? Well, I had 2. And one time on my commute to school, I went to school all the way up in Lincoln Park. I would have to catch, a CTA bus and then transfer over to a train and then walk the rest of the way to the campus. There was one morning I took 1 shit, and I'm like, that's pretty suspicious. I didn't take my other shit. So I'm on the CTA bus, and I'm like, fuck, I think I gotta poo. So in transferring from the CTA bus to the Red Line train, I'm thinking, all right, should I shit now? Or can I just hold it till I get there into the Lincoln Park campus? So I'm like, all right, all right, I should be fine. I was not fine, Ivan. I was not fine at all. I was gripping the train like so fucking tight. My ass cheeks were so tightly clenched. What was worse was walking off the train. Every single step that I took felt like a fucking eternity. It felt awful. I felt at any moment as I'm walking with all of these commuters passing by me, at any moment I'm gonna break down and take a shit. Like just right here. Just in front of everyone, and everyone will know. I was like, there's no... It was a nightmare.
I've had a pretty bad close call like that at work, too.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah. The most recent one that comes to mind is, like... For the viewers that don't know, I work on aircraft. I'm a mechanic for aircraft. So, we're about to head out to, like, a remote location where an aircraft is parked to start working on it. And it's, like, a 20-minute drive back to the shop. And I'm like, I should probably shit. I'm like, I'm good. I don't got to shit that bad. I can hold it in for a few hours. And we get to the aircraft, and we start working, and all of a sudden, like, the second I step out of the truck, it's like a sledgehammer just hit my asshole. And I was like, oh, I have to shit. No, I'll be fine. Like, I know my body. Like, if I just hold it in, it'll go away, and I'll just have stomach pain, but it'll be fine. And as we're working on it more and more, and I'm like, no, this isn't going to go away. I have to shit right now.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, it's 20 minutes back to the shop. I'm not going to make it. My last resort is the fucking airplane. So I'm like, all right, fuck, I gotta shit in the plane. I have to shit. You know, there's toilets in the plane. It's fine. It's meant for this. Yeah. So I remember like having to grab the key that opens up the lav for like the handicap access to make the lav more like the bathroom bigger for me. Because I was like, yeah, I'm a big guy and the bathrooms are tiny. So I opened up all the doors and I'm like taking this shit in there and I'm fucking dying. Like, so I opened up the fucking bathroom door. So and like the doors of the airplane are already open too. And the door to the bathroom's like right next to the door, you know, the exit door. So like I remember just looking out and like seeing my partner like walking around the airplane, you know, doing a walk around, and just I look at him as I'm taking a shit on this toilet outside of the plane. And I was like, fuck, man. And that's not the worst part though. The worst part was that this plane actually had no water. They had dumped the water out previously. So I'm like just shitting into like a bowl that's dry. I was like, oh no, fuck, what do I do? So I remember grabbing water bottles and dumping it into the toilet bowl so it would flush.
Oh my god.
And it was like a shit was a 40-minute process for me.
Yeah.
And by the end of it was hot in the summer too. I was sweating. I was just so awful. Sad. I was like, I'm gonna go home. Fuck this. I'm gonna call off sick like right now.
Yeah.
It's just a bad time, man.
Everyone shits themselves, Ivan.
That's true.
Everyone pisses in a bottle at some point. Everyone who has a penis.
Yeah, all right. All right.